Hello and welcome to the Oil Trading Group, and in today's video for Ninja 101 Part 3, I'm going to be showing you guys how to open up, how to use, and set up your dynamic Superdome. Let's go ahead and let's get started. Really simple. Just like everything else, guys, it all starts with your NinjaTrader Control Center, which I've got up right here. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click File. I'm going to go to New, I'm going to come down here, and then all I've got to do is select my Dynamic Superdome. I've got it highlighted here, I'm going to left click it, and there is my Dynamic Superdome right there. Alright, the next thing that you're going to notice is that everything is blank here. There's nothing going on. So, to get that Superdome active, all I've got to do is come down here to where it says Instrument right here. I'm going to hit my drop down. I'm going to click CL1115, left click that guy, and there we go. You see that I've got my market data right here. Now you're going to notice with Ninja's Dome, it goes 5 deep on the buy side and it goes 5 deep on the sell side. So, I don't know about you guys, but I'm having a heck of a time seeing this dome. So let me show you real quick how to customize this guy so you can see it a little bit easier. The first thing that you're going to want to do is come over here into the gray area and just left click it. Nothing happens, but I want to highlight that area. I want to right click it, and then I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click Properties. Alright, so you see we've got these series of colors right here. We've got our ask price color, bid price color, so on and so forth. Alright, so the first thing you're going to notice here is the buy column color, which is gray. I'm going to highlight that there, and you're going to see that it's going to give me a drop down. I'm going to hit that drop down there, and I'm going to make my buy side, I'm going to make that, you know what, let's just make that lime green. I'm going to leave all my other colors alone. I'm going to leave my font at black as well. Next, I'm going to come down here to the sell column color here. You're going to see that that is Gainsborough as well. I'm going to highlight that, and I'm going to make my sell column, let's make this simple, I'm just going to make it red. Next, I'm going to scroll down here, and you're going to see where it says font right here. Currently it's set at Microsoft Sans Serif 8. Not really my thing. So I'm going to come up here and I am going to pick Arial, and I'm going to come down here and I'm going to go to, you know, I'm going to use narrow bold for this, and I'm going to use a 12-point font, as that will be easier for me to see. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to click OK, and I'm going to go ahead and click Apply, and let's see what that looks like. Let's close this off. Oh yeah, looking good. Much bigger, much easier to see right here. Alright, so the next thing that I want to show you guys is I want to show you guys how to actually place an order on the dome. Alright, so if I want to place a buy limit order here on the dome, all I simply have to do is move over here into the left hand side, which is the green side, the buy side, and all I've got to do is
order pending.
Click my spot. So there's a buy limit order right there. I want to go ahead, I want to get rid of this order. There's two ways to do it. I can click the little red X,
canceled.
That gets rid of it, or I can also do this.
Order pending.
I can right click over here on my dome and see where it says flatten everything. I can click that.
Order canceled.
That'll do it as well, along with cancel orders. Same thing goes for the sell side. All I've got to do is click
order
a spot.
pending.
Again, if I don't want the order, click the red X, or I can either flatten, or in this case,
order canceled.
I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to cancel the order. Another thing that I can do with my dome, if I like, is I can also add to these columns here. let's go ahead and let's go back to properties. I'm going to scroll down a little bit further past my colors, and I'm going to go ahead, let's take a look at the advanced options. Next, I've got ATM strategy below. That's a completely different video in itself. However, that we don't need to do anything with it. Auto center price, I always want to leave that at true, where I can constantly see where the current price is at. We've already discussed font. Last trade displayed in price column, we want that set to true as well. Middle mouse button is a stop market order. Notice where that is set to false. So you're going to notice in the room, guys, Jay does a lot of buy and sell stop orders. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to make that true. All right, so as I was talking about, maybe I want to add more columns. Number of price rows, it's currently set to 23. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to change that to 33, make my dome a little bit bigger. Parameter type remains the same at ticks. I like my P&L display unit in dollars, and you're going to see here that it's currently set in points. So I'm going to drop that down. I'm going to make that currency. Relocate center button. Now I'm going to leave that false. I'm going to leave that exactly where it's at because I'm automatically centered. Now there's a couple of things we can do with this. I can show cumulative depth. I've currently got that set to false. I'm going to leave it at false. Cumulative depth looks like this. So let's go ahead and let's make that true. And I'm going to click apply. And then I'm going to go ahead and close this here. All right. So you're going to notice how I'm 5 deep and you've got this big number at the top here and a big number at the bottom. That is the cumulative depth of all 5 of these numbers added together. I prefer not to use that. Now, if you like it, you're more than welcome to go ahead and use it. Let's go back to properties, and I'm going to go ahead and change that. I'm going to take my cumulative depth, and I'm going to make that false. Next, down below that, it's going to show the daily high and low markers. I like to have that set at true. That's the high of the day, and that's the low of the day. And whether it's on your chart or on your dome, always good to know where that's at. Now, I'm currently showing market depth as true, and I've got my show quick buttons as false. Let me show you what the quick buttons are. I'm going to make that true. I'm going to click apply. I'm going to close this. Let's move our dome up a little bit here where we can see it. Our quick buttons are going to be here and here. All right, so let me give you an example. For the quick button to buy,
order filled.
Boom, there we go. And for the quick button to sell,
order filled.
Boom, there we go. All right, you currently see that we cannot see our P&L. As I mentioned, I like to see my P&L. Let's go back into properties and let's see what's going on there. Show realized P&L when flat. Currently it's set to false. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to make that true. Click apply, close it, and there you can see we're 4 ticks on the CL in the hole from that last demonstration trade that I made there. Let's go back into properties and finish up what we've got to do. Single click order modification. Let's go ahead and then let's make that guy true. Stop limit offset, I've got that off. And I'm going to use a stop market for stop loss orders. This I always want to set to true. That way when I get taken out immediately. There's very little or minimal slippage. All right, so you saw where I enabled my middle mouse button to go ahead and make my orders. The reason that we did that is this. If I want to place a buy stop, all I've got to do is pick a price,
order pending,
middle mouse click, and there's my order.
Order canceled.
If I want to place a sell stop, all I've got to do is middle mouse click,
Order pending.
boom, again, and there's my order. Now, if I want to move my order, there's a couple of different ways I can do this. I can sit here, I can hit the hold button, and then take the order, and I can drag it down to wherever I want it to be. Or I can take the order while it's moving, drag it up there where I want it to be. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. Either way, I kind of like the hold button myself because it stops it for a little bit and it allows us a chance to go ahead and move that order. And then we unhold it. Alright guys, well I hope you found this video to be helpful and informative. And if you have any questions, please contact info@oiltradinggroup.com. Thanks and have a great day.